Okay, so the project at hand today is getting this completely done. I got to get a plan together. Limbing this stuff is going to be a pain in the butt because there's 10,000 of them. But this needs to be done today. I'm going to climb up and pull some of the stuff off the top, get it kind of, trimmed up a little bit, looking good. And yeah, we'll go from there. We're going to be using the Ego CS 2005 20-inch chainsaw. It's probably a little overkill, definitely a little overkill for this, but I want to get some time behind it. I don't know what I'm gonna, a lot of this stuff needs to be split. I'm not gonna split it now. I'm just gonna set it aside and we'll split it another day, but it's got to get out of here. This needs to all be cleaned up today and gone. So I guess the best course of action is just to start cutting and moving wood, and I guess I'm just gonna start running the chain right down the stems there to get those million limbs off, but I don't know, it's not going to do itself, so let's get to it. Yeah, just right off the cuff, I need to get some of this stuff that's already kind of cut to size out of the way. Because when we came here, you remember the other day, and did our little test on the saw, we cut some of this stuff up. I'm told this is good burning, but I've never burned it before. Ooh, it feels dense. I'm only moving at half speed today. Yesterday I hit my head real hard, and a big lump on the side, right past my temple. Didn't sleep too good because of it last night. Jeez. Yeah, some of this stuff is super dense. All right. This stuff is going to be such a pain. I was thinking I'd cut all these, just kind of go down the line and cut all these limbs off, but it's It's not as easy as I was thinking. I think we'll cut it like right down here, because this is just not worth working with down here. I think the trick is going to be to get a bunch of these limbs off, then get a rake in here and just rake it all aside and keep going from there. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm going to want to get, I got to find a place to put it here pretty quick. Yeah, I'll get these guys out of the way and then we got to find a place to put it. I'm surprised how dense this stuff is. And they were telling me it's good burning, but I've never actually held a piece. These are Italian cypresses. God, there's just wood all over. Broken rose bushes. We got to deal with all that. We got to climb up there and pull some of it down. It's still up there. There's just so much, which is good. We need it all. I also need this side yard back, so I'm gonna go get a rake. I'm gonna go find somewhere to put this stuff, and then we'll carry on. Oh yeah, that's gonna be the trick. It's just raking it all aside. And then after a while, we'll haul it down to the chipper. I'm just gonna cut this guy off right here. That can go to the chipper. Oh yeah, I think we got a process now. It's all about the process. It would be nice to get enough of this tree cut up to have some room to work in here. Whew. Almost lost my microphone. All right, get that stuff out of the way. Rake the brush aside, rinse and repeat. I thought about going in and cutting the bigger stuff first, and then I decided it's all got to go at some point, so I'll just start here and work my way that away. But with the rake, you know, we get a nice little trail over here. Like I said, we're just going to pull it all aside, and then we'll, good Lord, then we'll take it to the chipper. We'll take all the stuff back there to the chipper. Where is the chip? Oh, it's down at the back there now. This stuff is feisty. It's funny, these trees fight you the whole way. You know? Just fight, fight, fight. That's what they do. That's okay though, because we'll win. All right, enough of this raking. I want to get to cutting. That's what I'm here for. I don't know how the brake works on this saw, but I like it because it's got like an electronic brake where when the brake is applied, it won't allow, it just won't turn on. And then it's got a some kind of mechanical brake in there as well, which it's rather nice. And it stops right now, like right now. I don't know if it's like a motor brake, maybe. I mean, maybe there is no mechanical. Maybe it's just all electric. Because I looked under the hood and I didn't see any like mechanical brake, like the band that you usually see. These pieces, the last couple pieces here are going to be a milestone because it'll open a lot of room up over here. All right, get this stacked up, cleaned up, and we'll be back. All right, this next piece, let me get you on stable ground. This next piece is a big piece, goes all the way up there. The amount of rodent nests and stuff in these trees is a little troublesome. That can go in the junk pile. get this stuff cleaned up in the cart, get the cart dumped out. It's time for a coffee break. My back hurts. So I'm putting all the wood right here for now, mainly because it's next to the splitter, but I can't afford for it to stay there because this is the yard that has all my equipment for my business in it. And as you can see, I don't have a lot of room anyway. So, I mean, regardless of the cleanup I need to still do here, but I think this will cause me to deal with that quicker because it'll have to be out of the way like this weekend. So anyway, back to cutting. All right, now we got a different view. We're getting closer, but I mean, it seems like each layer I cut through, I find another layer below it, which is fine with me. It's more firewood, but I'm also tired. We're gonna have to. I do not want to cut that piece on the concrete. You make one mistake and your chain is ruined. Good Lord. Ah, it's ridiculously heavy. Oh, she didn't like that last cut. Our battery is almost gone. Wow, this wood is wet. Really wet. All right, and go do a battery change, and that lasted pretty good, eh? I think so. We'll be back. That's a good part about these things. Just a quick battery change and you're back up and going. That battery will probably take about an hour to charge. And then we'll be ready to go for several more. Of course, this is a 5-amp battery, so it only lets me go on medium speed, but that's okay. We'll take it. I gotta pick some of this stuff up. Getting some of these big pieces out of the way now. You know, it's funny. I should have put these on right out the gate. Especially after the last video I uploaded and we talked about it. It's just, I don't know. But the funny part, and actually not so funny, is I didn't even think about putting them on for safety. I thought about putting them on to try it because I think they'll keep the wood chips out of my socks. I know. It's the dumbest thing, but it's honest. So we'll get the rest of this stuff loaded up and out of the way, and I think I might have to cut this one short because it's getting pretty long. All right, well, it looks like that's the rest of it. The rest of this stuff all goes to the chipper. Unless there's some bigger pieces hiding down below this brush somewhere. But get this to the chipper and get it chipped up, but that'll be a whole nother video. The new saw did absolutely fantastic. It's actually a joy to run. And this little cart full, and that is what we got out of it. Like I said, unless there's some more hiding in there. All right, well, thanks a million for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.